So yeah, welcome. I'm the Cardboard Robot. Today we're going to be diving into Before Your Eyes, which is a surreal kind of storybook game that's gonna. I basically play by blinking. Um, I've tried not to look too much into this game because I didn't want anything spoiled for me. So we're just gonna truck right into it and go.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius.
I'm just gonna play without my glasses. I feel like that's. I feel like the glasses are really fucking it up.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because
We don't?
I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
Oh my god, it's the seagulls. You get turned into a seagull.
I got some words for you.
Oh no.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Very cool, very normal.
So, just think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too. Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Shit.
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Look at that! There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time.
Sounds good, honey!
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
As a musician, that relates way too hard.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music.
fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no.
I want to pet the cat more. Stupid eyeballs, let me pet the
Now play
cat.
the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Well, this has gotten strange. I don't know how I feel about this.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one? Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine?
This is so cute so far.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your
Ernie's
desk.
so big now.
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Oh, god damn you, Ernie. Why are you like this?
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that?
I'm trying so hard not to blink.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
Are you able to pick up a new book?
Whoa. I'm into dinosaurs now, yeah! I'm cool as heck.
No. Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Whoa. Oh, that's a bad noise. I got an achievement for Eyes of Steel. I just want to know what's behind the door. Oh, this is cruel.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Now it's Halloween.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been
Cool.
listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win. The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm awesome.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you. Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Bet he's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Everything you need to know about the civilization. This is a quote. I want you to write it down.
Jesus.
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
I want knockoff Pokemon called the Consters.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? Maybe I'll use tickle sticks. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
It's called a magnet school.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an...
Shit.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
I'm starting to feel a little bit pressured here, Mom. Oh my God.
Yes, that's a she.
Mr. Kid.
Head of a crocodile,
Yes.
fur of a lion.
Look at it.
See,
How did you
and
do
the body
that?
of a hippopotamus,
What's...
though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Oh boy. I guess I'm sneaking out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most, which was also something I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh.
I like hanging out with you a lot.
Oh.
Which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never liked hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big
This is
surprise
so
for me this
wholesome.
year.
God damn it.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice?
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know.
You think maybe?
Something to
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Video games are productive.
No. You young Benji? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
Hell yeah, Benny.
And Mr. Benjamin Brynn has been awarded first place.
I did it. I won. I won the big boat drawing contest. I drew the best boat. I don't know if that's the answer they wanted.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham.
Shot composition's important. You gotta get all your options in there.
You see, he has reached down.
That's my boat.
Deep within himself.
That's
and
my painting of a boat.
created a masterpiece.
I'm stunned. The
People
ironic
love my
sincerity
boat.
of This piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman.
Yes. You're right. You're right, Professor. I am an Look at this boat. This is fine art. Crumple that contract.
Look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's... Okay, that's it. Get out of my office.
Screw you, Elba
I'd call
Humbledink.
security if I thought you were actually a threat.
So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air...
I'll go to Egypt, like I always wanted. I did! Oh my god, I went to Egypt!
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little...
Let me answer the phone. I lost the chance to answer the phone?
But
I didn't know if that was an
enough
option.
for me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Having a little bit of a panic attack here, Dad. There's a lot going on right now.
to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brynn? And what am I supposed to say? You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brynn is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brynn is silent because Benjamin Brynn is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin!
Hey, B. Just calling to tell ya. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son? Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this.
Jesus.
It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
This is actually a tough one.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within. How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered
I didn't realize
a
that was an
talent
entire
he'd
year.
forgotten.
Holy shit.
Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Hi everybody, Cardboard Robot here. So I wanted to stop here. I'd actually considered not releasing this video because of how Before Your Eyes is. It's such a unique experience that I really think if you're going to experience it, you should buy the game and see for yourself. Really live it. I think the game does a great job of immersing you and making you feel like you're living this. And where the game goes from here, I kind of refuse to spoil that. If you're dead set on seeing the ending, you can go to my Twitch, which is linked down below. I have the full upload there, at least we'll have for the next 10 days or so. Other than that, I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, please buy this game and play it. It's such a crazy, wild, emotional roller coaster of an experience, and I think everyone should play it. Wow. Wow. That was an experience, to be sure. Wow. It's almost hard to like find the words. Really beautifully done. Wow.